Hey YouTube, this is going to be a little bit different of a video, and I apologize in advance if it is sort of rambly and all over the place. I've tried recording this probably 30 or 40 times now and haven't been able to get my thoughts out in a coherent manner. So just bear with me as I give you a little bit of a life update and what's going on behind the scenes with me and how that's going to impact the channel going forward. So for the past 7 years, I've been dealing with back issues. I've had a lot of procedures done that provide me temporary pain relief and a mobility boost. But over the past year or so, my quality of life has been declining. And over the past several months, it's been declining significantly. I had an MRI done last year and I was diagnosed with degenerative disc disease. If you don't know what that is, basically the discs in my back decided that we're no longer friends and have been quietly quitting for the past year or so. So much that it has impacted my ability to move. It has caused me a lot of pain and I'm taking a lot of medications to mitigate that pain and allow me to be able to move. I had a doctor's appointment on April 1st and I was planning on just getting a procedure scheduled for some more temporary relief, which we are going to do, but my doctor also informed me that I am a strong candidate for something called spinal fusion surgery. If you don't know what that is, it is a very complex and invasive and expensive surgery that will most likely be happening sometime this year or early next year. It is estimated, at least from what I've seen, to cost with or without insurance anywhere from as low as $20,000 out of pocket, or the average around $40,000 to $150,000, depending on the complexity. I don't have the number yet. This is just what I've been looking up. So we're still trying to figure some things out. I do have a good job. I do have good benefits. I'm hoping most of that will be covered by insurance. But as we all know with the American healthcare system, insurance doesn't like paying. So I am hoping that it all gets covered, but we are preparing for rain, but we are hoping for sunshine. With that being said, I'm not asking for money. Twitch and YouTube have already allowed me to be a lot more prepared for a situation like this over the past couple years with how good the channel's been doing. And I am super appreciative for all that you guys have already done for me just by watching the videos, showing up to streams, hanging out in chat, commenting, liking, hyping the videos, whatever the case may be, and just supporting me in general. It's done so much for my mental health. It's a huge morale booster being able to go live 3 or 4 times a week and have people to hang out and talk with while I play the silly clicky card game. So I don't want anybody to feel like they need to open their wallets right now and do anything. If things get worse later on and we have a better understanding of what it's going to cost and insurance is insurance, we'll let you guys know and we'll do whatever we need to set up avenues for people who can financially support too if we need it. But with that being said, why am I making this video if I'm not asking for money? I'm still asking for help. I have never had an audience or community like this, and when I am missing streams or content slows down or I'm making community posts in the Discord or on YouTube about how I'm taking breaks for 1 or 2 months or how I'm burnt out or that content's coming, don't worry, content's coming, we're working on all this stuff, and we are. But this issue with my back has derailed a lot of stuff. It impacts my work, it impacts my life. Obviously, it impacts streaming and content and stuff like that. But I just want to have something to point to when people are asking about these things, or we casually talk about them on streams, because I don't like going into details of this stuff because it makes me not feel good. It's a very heavy subject. It's a lot to process. It's a lot to figure out. There's a lot of other things behind the scenes that we're sort of trying to figure out how to handle, which I won't go into details of, but it is a significant impact on my mental health just thinking about all this stuff. I talked about it on stream on Friday and I ended that stream feeling extremely guilty. As a result, I took down the VODs, not so much to like erase evidence or anything like that, but it's mostly due to embarrassment because I feel like I let my emotions and my anxiety get the best of me, and I feel like people felt the need to financially support me in the moment when I am still not sure what the impact of this is going to be. And while I am grateful for the support and all the nice things that people said, I did not end that stream feeling good. So I don't want anybody to feel like they need to open their wallets to me right now. We're okay as far as what we know now. And like I said, when we do figure out something later, we'll let you guys know. We'll be doing a subathon later this year, and I'm also going to be doing some auction streams for some of my stream gear and some other things that I have that I feel like other people will get better use for. So if you do want to financially support me, those 2 avenues, you're going to be able to get something more out of than just giving me some subs now or some bits or something like that. And while I'm appreciative of everybody that does it, I don't want anybody to feel like we're in dire straits right now. But I am extremely thankful for everybody that has already supported that way. But what I want you guys to do is there's a lot of free things that you can do that one will be a huge morale boost for me, because like I said, this is a pretty heavy subject and I am not looking forward to the next couple of months, but you guys are going to be able to help me out by just hanging out on streams, being in chat, being active in the community, hanging out and talking with me on Discord. Just being able to yap with you guys 3-4 times a week has been extremely beneficial for my mental health. Being able to escape for a few hours a week and hang out with you guys is going to be so impactful. And I also want to be able to still be that place for other people to come and get away from the world for a couple of hours a week, you know? So I want to make sure that that space is still available for us to escape and have a good time and play some fun mods, or have a weird Wednesday, or sing karaoke, or me do a character, or whatever the case may be. The number one thing you guys can do is just keep doing what you're doing, keep hanging out with me, keep showing the love, keep being the awesome community that we've already fostered and grown in the balatro space and in other games as well. So that's all I really need from you guys right now, is just to be there. The other things that you can do that are free that will financially help me out is YouTube. Just watch the videos. All I need you guys to really do is, if I put up an hour-long video, watch as much of it as you can, because watch time is king on YouTube. The longer a video gets watched, the more YouTube says, ooh, this is a good video. We're going to share it with a lot more people. We're going to share it with the rest of the world. And also, the longer you watch, the more ads run. And YouTube and Twitch is a second job for me. So you guys watching the videos like you already have is huge. If you could do me a favor and maybe just whitelist me on your ad blockers. I know it's not fun to eat ads. I don't like doing it either. I have premium on Twitch and YouTube because those are my main sources of content that I consume, and I don't like watching them either. But if you don't have premium, or if you don't have turbo, if you just want to whitelist me on your ad blockers, even if it's for like one video a week, whatever the case may be, it goes a long way. But just watching the videos for a long time, hyping them is a new thing, and it's helped out videos a lot. Getting on the hype leaderboard gets a lot more visibility on the channel. So hyping and long watch times. Comments and likes are obviously very good, but just coming into a video and saying, you know, I'm commenting for engagement and then leaving, that hurts the watch time a lot. So just leave the video up and go about your day. Leave it on for your pets. I'm great company for cats and dogs. So if you need to leave some background noise on for them or for you while you go about your day and, you know, and work or whatever, or you got to go to the grocery store and just leave me up, that's going to help out a ton. On the Twitch side of things, I have a 24/7 balatro channel that plays balatro stuff all the time. It's a sort of a randomized playlist, so we could have mods on there. It could be a stream VOD. It could be a nan in front. It could be an edited video that maybe you haven't seen because you're newer to the channel. So leaving the Twitch 24/7 channel up in an unmuted tab, just leave me on 1% because nobody wants to hear me yapping at full volume all the time. And every now and then just go into chat and type something, because Twitch has been weird lately with how they count viewers and how they count lurkers. So if you want to get counted, just, you know, type something every now and then. I know both of these options are a way to financially support, but it's with your time, and I know time is very valuable, especially right now. So I totally understand if that's not something that you guys want to do or have the capacity to do. So if you can't, don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal. Just keep doing what you've been doing, watching the videos, hanging out with me on streams, and just being the awesome community that we've grown. So those are the main things that you guys can do for free to help me out. If you do want to support financially, like I'll have my Ko-fi and my donation links down in the description. But what I will say for that is, like I said before, save it for the subathon or an auction stream, or better than that, save it for the charity events that we're going to do later this year. I still plan on doing all of those, provided that the timelines don't impact anything. And if they do, we'll pivot and figure something else out. But I'm just like, I'm hoping everything's going to be fine and we won't have to worry about this. But it's more of a preemptive measure just to let you guys know what's going on. If something does happen to where we need the help, we'll figure that out later. But I don't want anybody feeling like they need to give me their last $10 or $15 for my sake. I'm okay right now. We'll find out more later. And like I said, we're preparing for rain, but we're very much hoping for sunshine. So if you do want to get something physical or like something back from financially supporting, I do have a merch store. I keep the cost of the merch extremely low because it was never meant to be a revenue source for me. It was a way for me to make clothes that I want to wear, that fit me because I'm a tall, lanky dude. If other people wanted to get the merch too, they could at a good price. So like I said, I don't make a lot of money on it. I think the most I make per item is like $10, and I specifically kept that low because I know that a lot of other content creators will put up $50-$60 shirts, and they'll be like Gildans or something, and you wear them once, the colors fade, and then you throw them in the back of your drawer. So all the stuff that I have on there is stuff I wear every single day. I'm not wearing it right now, but I wear the hats all the time. I wear the shirts all the time. I wear the hoodies all the time, and other people in the community can vouch for that too. So I wouldn't sell you guys anything that I wouldn't wear myself. So I'm probably going to be doing some new merch designs, so keep an eye out for that if you want something cool. I like to make stuff that doesn't scream streamer merch or whatever, and it's like sort of incognito or casual, that nobody will really know that it's, you know, some goofy dude named Murphy Ob streaming clicky cards on Balatro. If that's something you want to do, there are some financial outlets for that, but like I said, don't feel the need or desire to. We'll figure out if we need that later, and I'll definitely let you guys know. So for now, those are the things you guys can do to help out. I just wanted to keep you guys informed. I'm sorry if this is weird, or if I'm jumping the gun, or if it rubbed you the wrong way or whatever, or you don't enjoy hearing these type of things, but it's been a lot to deal with, and I appreciate you guys being sort of my support structure during all this stuff. Obviously, my wife has been an absolute rock star when it comes to all this stuff. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a lot, and I'm a lot to live with too. So Danny's been keeping me grounded and keeping me from spiraling, and helping me out any way she can. So all of y'all together, you're keeping my my feet on the ground. Even though I can't move my feet that fast, you guys are keeping me grounded, all of you, and I appreciate that a lot. So with that, I'll stop rambling. And I love you guys, and look forward to some less heavy content coming in the future. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.